Let's take another look at this worrying development. I'm now being joined on the news at 10 by a professor from the Department of Geography, University of Lagos, Professor Alabi Shuneye. Thanks a lot for joining us on the news at 10.
Good evening.
Now, the pictures coming in from Niger are troubling, and our hearts go out to all those who've lost loved ones and, of course, to those who've been displaced. But yes, there were warnings, but are you shocked by the level of devastation that you can see today?
If there is another word beyond shock, I'll use that. When I saw the picture, it was really unbelievable, because the Federal Ministry of Water Resources gave a warning as far back as early May. The Meteorological Agency, NIMET, came to confirm this early August. Yet, this thing happened about 7-8 days ago, and it continues ravaging. We are just hearing about it now. Let me say that, thanks to channels for bringing out this kind of information. It's the only station that has shown this so far.
Are you talking about the level of devastation that you can see?
Exactly.
I mean,
even reporting the incidents, it's only channels that has reported it. Well, it's on some newspapers. I don't want to mention names, but we can do better.
Well, we understand that many people, especially some of the farmers, did not move. And when you compare the sort of preparation for those who have been displaced, when you compare with what's happening in the United States, for instance, in preparation for Florence, yesterday you saw trucks, cars taking millions of people out. How come our response is different on this side of the world?
Well, that is what makes it more serious, more shocking to one. We had this warning long ago. Even if it's not going to occur, we were supposed to be ready. We were supposed to prepare. What our paramilitary, what are they doing? What is the Air Force doing? Where are the drones? We see figures. I'm sorry I'm personal about this. The figures are on air. The figures are on newspapers. The budgets are there. And these things are meant to be available. In fact, University of Minna happens to be one of the 7 universities in Nigeria that has a very viable program for disasters and risk management. I wonder whether they are carrying them along or whether they even need their partnership. Because I can't imagine the governor just going there now after about a week. And so, well, he's telling us that we should expect more. Definitely we are going to expect more, because the waters are still coming.
Yes, the waters are coming. Yes. And before you came on, we were talking about where next, seeing that the rains are not stopping.
Well, the information we have been able to pick so far is that what we are having now is what is coming from the other countries, from particularly Mali, Niger, Benin Republic, before it enters Nigeria. In fact, the problem started from around Kotangora, Yauri in Sokoto State, then Kotangora in Benin. That was when the water, the surge was entering Nigeria. Now it has come to as far as Baro, some middle section of the Niger. Lokoja should be ready. Kotonkarfi should be ready. And we are waiting for the incidents from River Benue too. And you see, we have the tributaries, we have the Nigerian rivers that are contributing to this. Sokoto Rima is there, River Kaduna is there. We are talking of only the Niger. If you go to the Benue, it's the same thing. We're talking of the Gongola River, we are talking of Taraba River, Katsinala. They have their own powers too. Rains have been falling for about how many days now? So it's
not enough for people to hear that the water is coming. What would you recommend when Honestly, you say get ready, prepare? What?
The people will not move if they don't have the opportunities to move. Move to where? Is it when the water has come that they have to move? The government should have made arrangements like what you are seeing on Hurricane Florence now. The problem is just with North and South Carolina. But the neighboring states are already battle ready. Georgia, Tennessee, all of them, they are ready. Virginia, even the people in Atlanta, they are ready, because the experience they had the other time, they are still scared. So if you ask people to move, you have to give them the logistics to move.
When you see homes submerged the way that we can see in our visuals there, the next thing people worry about is epidemics. They worry about how you're going to get relief materials into a place like that. What sort of program do you think we should be looking into?
Of course, by now, we should be seeing the aircrafts moving in. We should be seeing the boats moving in. We should be seeing the divers and all of them. But they cannot be found. There is just going to be hunger. There is going to be epidemics. But at the end of the day, we are docile. We will say, Alaya Ka, Alaya Tefi, God brought, God took. And now we are in the political era. People are more interested in politics now than even saving people, saving lives, saving properties, making sure that there is food. I wonder how long it take those people to recover what they have. At least for the next 1 year, there is no food for them, because what they have planted has been washed away. The houses are not going to be there. And before you know it, the next thing is that somebody will say that he has donated X number of bags of rice. They don't even ask the people what they need before they bring these things, though they are still in a very small number. So it's really complex, and I think we need to change our way of doing things.
Professor from the Department of Geography, University of Lagos, Alabi Shone, thanks for sharing your thoughts with us on the news at 10 tonight.
Thank you very much.